Follow me, Dragonborn.
お、そっちか。さあどんな感じになるんでしょうね。多分リグモールが監獄行きになるんじゃないかな。
Court is now in session. The Empire versus the Countess of Bruma. The accusation is of treason on 2 counts. To assess her royal bloodline as a pretender by default, to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge. I call the prosecution to make their case. Proceed.
The Countess of Bruma is not who she claims to be. She has been harboring a secret. We are here today to fully expose the trail of lies and deceit she has woven, and to prove beyond a doubt her reasons for signing the noble decree did indeed have ulterior motives. That she intended to infiltrate the houses of Cyrodiil to cause dissent, to intrigue and subvert so as to place herself in a position of power to make her claim to the Mede dynasty. A dynasty that has been legally passed on to our great Emperor Ariel Sethius by right of combat. I put it to the jury, the Countess Rigmor of Bruma is a pretender to the imperial throne, thereby committing treason. And that you should find her guilty, so that she spend the rest of her days banished in exile, and the House of Bruma be dissolved.
I call the defense to make their case. Proceed.
The Countess of Bruma is innocent of the charges brought against her, and I put this to the jury, that they think very carefully of the implications a guilty charge would bring. I put it to the jury that they will find before them not a subversive, power-hungry pretender to the imperial throne, but quite the opposite. They will see but a young, vulnerable girl caught up in events not of her choosing that have led her to this day. And they will witness the truth about Rigmor of Bruma, her name, which in itself sounds as if it could be a tragicomedy you would see at a local amphitheater. But there is no comedy in this play. We are here to see today only tragedy. And I implore you to find the accused not guilty and be acquitted, so she can simply return home where she belongs.
Bring in the accused.
Oh, 出てきた。あ、また戻っちゃったじゃん。せっかく髪伸ばしたのに。さすがにちょっとかわいそうやな。モラグが検察ってちょっとずるくない？
As you can clearly see, the Countess of Bruma, who I shall refer to as Rigmor, is in poor health and is clearly disoriented. Before the prosecutor questions her, I would like to speak to Rigmor directly, only for a moment, as to clarify her position, so that she knows just what actually is going on around her.
Prosecutor?
No objection.
Now, Rigmor, don't be afraid, as today you will be free. No more running away, no more hiding. So I want you to listen carefully. Whatever questions the prosecutor asks, you must tell the truth. You must not hold back. You have nothing to hide or be ashamed of. Tell it as it is. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a good girl. Thank you, Lord Chancellor. Prosecutor, no need to accuse, interrogate, or intimidate. Ask her what you want to know, and she will comply.
The prosecutor may proceed.
Countess! Countess! Rigmor? Are you a direct descendant of Emperor Titus Mede I? Yes. How did you acquire the title and deeds to the County of Bruma?
Emperor Titus Mede II bestowed them upon me.
Did you plot to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge?
No.
Do you admit that by your lineage you are a pretender to the imperial throne by default?
Yes.
Silence! Silence!
しゃあないやな、実際そうやねんからな。
Court Advisor Malasar, you realize that the Countess has, by her admission, brought these proceedings to an abrupt close.
I do, and thanks the gods, but I still have the right to advocate clemency.
Objection!
Objection denied. Continue, Court Advisor Malasar.
Gentlemen of the jury, Lord Chancellor, what you see before you is no usurper, no threat to the imperial throne. Until recently, she was considered a commoner, not even of noble blood. She didn't come to sign the noble decree to cause dissent. She came to sign the decree because she was scared. Her ancestry was a curse, something to be hidden. Why, you might ask? Because it would eventually lead to a day like this. Her ancestry should have been cause for celebration. Ties to a dynasty was something Titus Mede II held dear. He himself bestowed the titles and deeds of the county of Bruma upon her house, and it should therefore be noted in your deliberations. So I ask for clemency, and that she has been able to keep the titles legally awarded her by her former emperor. And I ask you to be merciful, and that she be cared for as befitting a royal princess. Lord Chancellor.
何してんやろ。なんか渡してるのかな。マレサムの弁護はなんかいまいち具体性がないんだよな。情に訴えてるだけみたいな感じやけど。何かを渡してるっぽいな。みんなこっち見てるけど。うちを見てんのかリグモール見てんのかどっちだろう。
Silence. The court has come to a verdict. Countess Rigmor of Bruma is found not guilty of the charge to usurp the imperial throne by subterfuge. Countess Rigmor of Bruma is found guilty of the charge to assert her royal bloodline as a pretender by default, and is sentenced to
あらやっぱり
the island of Roskria for
まあでも処刑じゃないだけマシだよな。
Silence. 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 As is the unanimous wish of the houses of Cyrodiil, the the Countess will retain her noble titles and deeds. The county of Bruma will be administered by her family in her absence. And it is of the express wish of the houses of Cyrodiil that she be cared for as befitting a royal princess. Take her down.
おー、一命は取り留めて貴族としても認められてるけどこっから出ていけよみたいな、そんな結末なのかな。25年長いな。
It's the minimum sentence. I knew it was coming. I needed to secure the county for Sigun.
Guardian! Guardian, we must do something.
あれどこあ、おった。
Guardian! Guardian, we must do something.
ボビーもう終わりよ。本当にごめんなさい。
No! No! I won't hear of it. I can't lose her now. I love her. I'll join her on the island.
Oh,
I'll
Bobby,
have
やるじゃん。
the Emperor. I am not giving up on her. You might want to give up, abandon her, but I will not.
ボビーな
Sir Robert, there's
怪しい
nothing any of us
じゃ
can
怪
do.
しいんだよな。
Rigmor said she will marry me.
裏切
And
り
she's
そうや
still
ろ
the
こいつ。
Countess. How can you all just give up? Call yourself a guardian.
Poor boy. Let's hope he doesn't cause trouble for us, shall we? Carice, it's time for you to go. Tell the guards you are Rigmor's lady-in-waiting. They should let you pass through immediately. Then present yourself at the prison. The nobles backed us, Guardian. It will be much harder for them to try anything and give you a better chance to get her out of there. Rigmor will have a personal guard and be kept as comfortable as possible. Carice will be with her.
これからどうする？
I shall go back to Bruma and console Sigun.
じゃあシグンさんがブルーマー伯爵になるのかな。そうではなく彼らはこちらのやり方で勝負に出るつもりかしら。
Prepare for a siege, dear girl, and reach out to the nobles, in particular Leowin. They won't be expecting that. They won't be happy about this trial, especially Sir Robert, if at all his motivations are genuine. Hopefully Sefri will have something to go on, and of course, ask my mistress for guidance. You know what to do.
ドーンスターに行ってロスクリー行きの船を探す。
By the time you get there, the girl should already be at the prison.
まあ監獄って言っても軟禁みたいなもんなんか
We are
な。
on borrowed time.
どんな場所なんやろ。
Fire! Fire! The prison is on fire!
え？監獄が燃えている。何事何事。
By the gods! Guardian, come on!
急展開やなあ。煙が上がってる。逃げてきてる。これリグモール大丈夫なんかな。さらわれたりとかはせえへんと思う。ああすげええらいこっちゃで。
She's still in there. Dragonborn, get her out of there.
お、助けに行かなきゃいかんな。
Carice, calm down! Where is she? Where did they take her?
They took her to the holding cells on the lower floor. Hurry!
これガチでさらわれる感じじゃない。
Rigmor! Rigmor!
お、ボビー。
Rigmor!
どこやどこやどこや。 うちはダークエルフなんでね、全然火は効かないんですよね。ボビー上に戻って。
No! Not until I find her! Rigmor!
ボビーやる。あ、声が聞こえたな。
God, this way, Guardian! Rigmor, hold on! The
お前大丈夫か？非耐性ないんちゃうんか？あ、ダメやった。
I can't go on. Save her, Guardian. Please.
どっちや？こっちか？違うな、このまま行ったんやんか。迷宮って書いてたな。うわ、もうまたかよ。もうこれやめろっちゅうね。あれ何？え？あ、はめられた。え？あ、前。
I'm sorry, Guardian. I truly am. But it's nothing
やっ
personal.
ぱりか
I
よ。
hope you can appreciate that.
ボビ
Look out
ー、
for number one, right?
ちょっと信じた
I
の
only
に。
wanted Bruma County, nothing more. Rigmor means nothing to me. She never has. Used to get right up my nose. She would just never shut up. The amount of shit I had to listen to. She would just go on and on and on. Did she ever do that with you?
ちょっと君もそうだろうに、うんって言いそうになるけ
I'm
ど
sure。she did. And I'll bet you felt the same as me. Yes, she would ramble on and on, and I
ちょ
would
ちょっと気持ちわかるけ
smile
ど。
with vain interest. When all I really wanted to do was just punch her in that fucking mouth. She always was a whiny little cunt. I'm sure you'll agree.
Thank you, Bobby. Now go. Tell them the Countess is alive and well, and luckily she had already left for Roskria.
ああ。
I must give Bobby a nice, slow, meaningful death for talking about Rigmor like that.
やっぱりボビーもか。
Utter scum. Dragonborn? 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 Not the brightest candle in the stack either, are we? Again, you have proven yourself to be way out of your depth. I expected so much more from you. All those big words. What was it you called me again? Don't you find it also paradoxical that you, Tamriel's most powerful killing machine, is reduced to a shameful, obsolete wretch? Twice now you have placed Rigmor in mortal danger, and what's really tragic is right now, when she does need you, you're not there for her. It truly is heartbreaking, because she really is a great girl, and she's been through so much. After our last little meeting, I was so angry with myself. Oh, believe me, I wanted to hurt her because of you. I was thinking of you in that filthy cell as I hacked away at her beautiful hair. Then she began to cry. I wasn't expecting that. Then when I stood behind her and ripped her dress almost completely in two, she tried to dignify her modesty by crossing her arms. And then I saw it. From that moment, we became
ちょっと何を言ってんだこいつは。やべえな。
lovers. She moved me. I felt every single lash she felt. And I wanted to cry wanted to hold her close.
サイコパスじゃねえ
Arms
か
and。tell her everything will be okay. Don't cry. Shh. No one is ever going to hurt you again. Shh. For I am now your guardian and protector, and no man shall ever place his hands on you. From this moment, you are eternally mine. Sadly, this is where we say goodbye. Don't worry about Rigmor. She's in safe hands now. Oh, here. I thought you might appreciate a small gift. It's a lock of Rigmor's hair. Well, actually, it was a lock of her hair. Still, no need to thank me. By the way, these labyrinths under the city are ancient, but this one has a particular something special, one of a kind, literally. I do hope you brought a torch with you. You'll need it. But here, take mine just in case. When you do come face to face with death, I would hate for you
殺すつもりはないの
to
か
see
な。
it coming.
ああ、見えるで、見えちゃうでそこ通ったらマジか。
Dragonborn?
久しぶりにダンジョンアタックが始まりそうやね。それでは今回この辺りで終わっておきましょうかね。ではまた次回お会いしましょう。